Okay, I'm Abby. We're here at Wilson's Garden Center and we're going to talk about straw bale gardening. This is a really good way to go if you have poor soil, really rocky soil or heavy clay soil. Takes about 10 to 14 days to condition the bales, and then they're ready to plant in, and at the end of the season you can use what's left as compost, really good for existing flower beds and your other gardens. So, to start, you need obviously your straw bales, and you want to put them cut side up with the twines running around the outside, and they're going to get really heavy because you're going to be soaking them every day and keeping them watered all season, so pick a permanent spot for them. First 3 days you just water the bales really well, and then days 4, 5, and 6 you put a half cup of fertilizer on here and water it in really well, and then days 7, 8, 9, and we're on day 9, you'll put a quarter cup on. So I'm just eyeballing it. It's not that important to be super accurate. And this, the high nitrogen, is what will start the decomposition of the bale, which is what we need. And then we'll just keep fertilizing it with an all-purpose vegetable fertilizer after that once we plant it. So we will be coming back in a few days when these are ready to plant in. I will continue watering it. Tomorrow will be day 10, which is the earliest that we could plant in it. But we will probably just let the fertilizer work its way in and make sure that it is, you want to make sure that it's not hot when you plant in it. So probably closer to day 14 we will be planting. Okay, when the bale is decomposing after you've added the high nitrogen fertilizer, it might warm up a little in here. So you want to make sure when you're planting in it that it is past that part of the process. And by day 14 it should definitely be through that and ready to plant it. It's been 2 months since we started the straw bale garden project, and the process is right, except the fertilizer that we used was partially slow release, which turned out not to be a good thing because when we got a whole bunch of rain in June, it released a lot of that nitrogen and burnt the plants, and so we had to pull a bunch of the plants out and let the bales sit for a couple weeks and have replanted in them, and everything looks fine now. But learn from our mistake and don't use any fertilizer that has any part slow release nitrate. You want to use a quick release fertilizer like ammonium nitrate or urea, and that will get the job done and won't have any residue waiting to be released if you get heavy rains later on in the season.